Welcome to the new NCIX location here at 1887 West Broadway. So we're only about a block and a half or 2 blocks west of the old Vancouver location, but this one has some major upgrades and improvements over the old one. So you can see here the front of the building looks pretty slick. We got a picture of me. There you go. So you can watch NCIX on YouTube, which you're kind of already doing right now. Okay, so we're gonna go inside and give you guys a quick, remember, okay, this is a pre-opening tour, so everything's not quite ready yet. Bear with me, guys, but here we go. So here we are inside. We find a turnstile that I'm just gonna walk through and then hold open for a cameraman here. So on the right-hand side here, we've got a pretty cool display for custom NCIX PCs. So we've got our picture of our red machine, we've got a picture of our green machine over there. We'll go around, I'll give you guys a better look. So we're gonna have an iFinity as well as 3D vision displays set up on these counters sometime in the next 24 to 48 hours here. So here, just come around to the other side. You can see there's still tools and whatnot. Here's the AR drone with an A&W root beer bottle on top of it. So we've got our pile of those, very cool. That's the remote control quadricopter with the iPhone thing. We've also got the NCIX PC Advantage, so I think that's a really good summary of why people buy PCs or have been buying PCs from NCIX for the last 2011 and 15 years. So coming down here, you're going to see a greatly expanded selection of televisions. So we've got all the latest smart TVs from Samsung. And if you kind of walk down, you're going to find more smart TVs from Samsung, receivers, audio equipment, all that kind of stuff. It's finally on display in a BC NCIX in a big way. So we've had displays of this stuff in the Ontario NCIXs, but not in BC up till now. The monitor section is still being improved upon. You can see we've got more demo monitors here piled up to open up so that you guys can check them out before you buy. Right here, this is my personal favorite monitor right now. I'm making poor cameraman back up over the stuff he's walking on. So this is using Samsung's new PLS panel. And yeah, the image quality is second to none, including any of the VA or IPS displays that I have had the pleasure of using in the past. That just blows them all away. There's actually an NCIX Tech Tips coming on that one very shortly. It's in editing right now. So here we've got some tablets on display, as well as, actually this is a fairly filled out section here as well. So we've got our network media players, including the Pivos EOS, which has become very quickly very popular. The Patriot Box Office, which is kind of around this corner here. What else is over here? Moving over, we've got hard drive enclosures, external hard drives, which are as rare as hen's teeth. It was difficult to find enough external hard drives to merchandise the new store, to be perfectly honest with you guys, with the Thailand flooding situation, but we got everything we could over here. Got some Drobos, so these are storage solutions. Moving over here, we've got networking. So your routers, your switches, your wireless access points, all of that good stuff. So major brands, your Linksys, your D-Link, your TrendNet, your Netgear. Over here we've got notebooks, are not quite yet all out on display, but the MSI section's done. So I'm just going to clear this away. There we go. And there we've got MSI's latest GT780 DXR, so that's with a GTX 570M. So it's pretty much as powerful as you can get without going to something like a Eurocom or a Clevo. And then we've also got the 460DX, which I did a Tech Tips on recently. One of my personal favorites. The checkout section has been dramatically upgraded over previous BC NCIX locations, so you've got all your accessories and your grab and goes conveniently located, like your compressed air, right here. Alright, let's go around this corner here. And here we get into power supplies and cooling land. Once again, not quite done yet. Power supplies are pretty much done though. So we got all our Corsair, Antec, OCZ, Cooler Master XFX, and that's pretty much the major power supply selection that we have. We've also got coolers, so all your Noctua heat sinks, all of your liquid coolers, so the Antec ones, the Corsair ones, as well as those Coolit Ecos that are ever popular. Moving on down this way, we've got fans and microwaves, vacuum sealers, Ginsu knife with cutting board. So this is sort of, has become a bit of a kitchenwares. These brownies are not for sale, or macaroons rather. Just gonna throw those over there. Moving on down here. I apologize guys, like I said, the store's not done yet, but that's sort of the price we pay to bring you guys these sneak peeks of the new locations. We got some speaker demos, And then lots of case demos, so you guys can check out the most popular cases, including the 600T, 650D, 400R. Do we have a 500R? No, we don't, but we do have a Fractal Design Define R3 and Define XL. We've also got the Phantom on display, P180 Mini, which I think is a great value at the price that it's going for these days, as well as a couple half-series cases from Cooler Master. Moving around this way, we got a pyramid of printers. We got some headsets, tons and tons of headsets on display here. We can't open these up for demo, unfortunately, for hygienic reasons, but hopefully you guys understand. Here, why don't I take a minute and give you a couple of my top picks. So the HS1 series, especially when it's on sale, is a pretty good value these days. What else do we have here? The Vengeance are the new upgraded HS1s. So the 1500 is the upgrade to the HS1, the 1300 is the upgrade to the HS1A. I haven't tried the Orcas, but the Carcarius are actually one of my picks for the most comfortable gaming headsets out there. And 7Hs, as some of you probably already know, are my personal, hands-down favorites because of the audio quality. They're not the most comfortable out there necessarily. I'm not saying they're uncomfortable, but they sound better than pretty much anything else that is available. RAM's back there, sound cards are down here. You know what, I'm going to go behind the counter to do the tour of this section. Lots of video cards. So you're going to kind of see video cards from Asus XFX, Gigabyte, PowerColor, EVGA, MSI, and hopefully I'm not missing anybody. Oh yeah, we got some Sapphire over there as well, so you'll see all of that kind of behind me as we go along here. So we got phones, couple cameras, including the GoPro, as well as some goggle cameras, which are kind of neat if you want to capture your extreme adventures. And then moving over this way, we have Glass Case O processors, so everything from Intel and AMD, including the latest FX cores from AMD, and soon to come LGA 2011 Sandy Bridge E processors from Intel, but those aren't there yet, necessarily. Here we've got hard drives and SSDs, and once again, I think this is pretty much all of the hard drives left in the entire Lower Mainland, so I'm exaggerating a little bit, but the SSD stock is obviously, as you guys can see, a little bit more varied and a little bit deeper. So, yeah. Moving on, we've got motherboards. So, MSI motherboards, Asus motherboards, Gigabyte motherboards, and as I said about having deeper stock of SSDs, as you can see, more SSDs in the next case over. So SSDs, due to availability reasons more than anything else, are going to be pretty much the way to go for your system storage for the time being. This part is still in progress, but we do have some motherboards on demo in here. We got some more motherboards in demo, moving on to the next case. And then the next one's still empty because this is still a work in progress. We haven't looked at mice yet. Here, follow me over this way. So mice and gaming peripherals, we got a bunch of stuff from Saytech. We've got your Logitech, we've got your Microsoft mice, we've got Razer mice and SteelSeries mice are over in their dedicated sections. We kind of already saw those. So this is more of the Logitech, Microsoft, and then other section of mice and peripherals. And I think that pretty much covers it. We've pretty much seen the whole store, so I hope to see you guys at our grand opening, which is Saturday at 9 a.m., bright and early. However, if you want to get in on the best door crashers, you're probably going to want to be here a little bit earlier than that. So stay tuned, guys. So sometime in the night before or the day before the grand opening sale, we're going to release those deals online. So you should check it out by clicking the main sale banner on the NCIX website and then clicking the little skinny link that leads you to the in-store Vancouver 2 location. So this is our second location in Vancouver. Skinny link, and you'll be able to see all the deals there. So thank you for checking out this video, and don't forget to subscribe to NCIX Tech Tips.